Assalamualaikum dear students. This class 9th math and we have been discussing this chapter lines and angles. Now 6.1 we have already completed the exercise. Now 6.2, this is about the parallel lines. Now the question arises here, what are parallel lines? Two line segments are said to be parallel. AB and CD are said to be parallel if the distance between them remains constant. If the distance between them at any point remains same, then two lines are said to be parallel. Or in other words, we can say these two lines never meet. If you produce them to infinity, these two lines will not meet each other and they are called parallel lines. So simple definition for parallel lines is that two lines or more than two lines are said to be parallel if the distance between them remains constant throughout. And one thing you must remember about these parallel lines, that if they are intersected by a transversal. Now a line segment which intersects them is called a transversal. Now these two parallel lines, it is given that the AB and CD are parallel lines. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, EF, here AB and CD are two parallel lines and EF is a transversal, and transversal is again a line segment which intersects two parallel lines. Then a pair of alternate angles, corresponding angles are equal. This is corresponding angle, this. Now see, what are corresponding angles? This angle and this angle are corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 2. These are corresponding angles. This angle 3 and angle 4 are corresponding angles. And this angle 5 and angle 6 here, these are corresponding angles. Now angle 7 and angle 8, these are corresponding angles. So whenever two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. So what are corresponding angles? Angle 1 is equivalent to angle 2, these are corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, 4 is here. These are corresponding angles. And angle 5 is equivalent to angle 6, this is angle 5 and this is angle 6. These are corresponding angles. So must remember about parallel lines. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. First thing, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. So this is the first thing about parallel lines. Then if parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. And what are corresponding angles? This upper angle, angle 1 of AB is equal to upper angle. This is on the upper side of CD. So 1 is equal to 2. Similarly 3 is equal to 4. Similarly 5 is equal to 6. Now this angle 5 is below this AB. And 6 is again below this CD. These are corresponding angles. So remember this thing. Whenever two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. Second thing is very important. Interior alternate angles are equal. Interior alternate angles are equal. Now what are alternate angles? Alternate interior angles. This angle, this is angle 5. This angle 5 is equal to angle 4. These are this angle is equal on either side of transversal. These are suppose two parallel lines. This angle is equivalent to this angle. One on one side of transversal and second on another side of transversal. So if this is angle 5 and this is 4, angle 5 is equal to angle 4. Interior means they are within this within the two lines. So angle 5 is equal to angle 4. These are interior alternate angles. Now similarly angle 7 is equivalent to angle 2. Angle 7 is equal to angle 2. These are alternate angles. Once more I will show you what are alternate angles. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then this angle is equivalent to this angle. One on one side of transversal and another. That is why they are called what? Alternate angles. Similarly, this angle is equivalent to this angle. Alternate angle on either side of transversal. So these are two things. Now the third thing is about parallel lines. If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then angles on the same side of transversal, angles on the same side of transversal or supplementary. Now what are supplementary angles? Angles on the same side of transversal. Now this angle and this angle, on the sum of these two angles is equal to 180. Supplementary angles, you know, when the sum of two angles is 180, they are called supplementary. Angles on the same side of transversal. So angle phi is on this side and angle 2 is on this side. So angle phi plus angle 2 is equal to 180. These are supplementary angles on the same side of transversal. Similarly, angle 7 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. So supplementary angles are equal. This is very, very important. These three things you will always remember. That if two parallel lines are intersected by transversal, then corresponding angles are equal, alternate angles are equal, and angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. These three things you will always remember about parallel lines. And conversely, if corresponding angles are equal, lines are parallel. If alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. If angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary, lines are parallel. So conversely, you must remember these things. First, it is given that AB and CD are parallel lines. Then these things are true, that corresponding angles are equal, alternate angles are equal, and angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. These three things are true. And when these three things are true, conversely, lines are parallel. That is, if corresponding angles are equal, lines are parallel. And if alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. And if angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary, then lines are parallel. So this is very, very important that you will remember these three things about parallel lines. First of all, you must know what are parallel lines. Parallel lines are two line segments between which the distance remains constant throughout. And a line which intersects them is called a transversal. And parallel line, and for parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal and alternate angles are equal, and angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. So these three things you will always remember about parallel lines. Now you must note these things. And proceeding further, now questions of the exercise. Question number 1 reads, in figure, AB and CD are parallel lines. Now it is given that AB and CD are parallel lines. When it is given that AB and CD are parallel lines, then it is obvious. Now you know, when two lines are parallel and they are intersected by a transversal like this, and here it is A and B, C and D, it is here E, and here it is F. This point is F, this point is E. So, and here it is 50. This angle is 50. And what is this angle? This is X. And what is this angle? Obviously, this is Y. And what is this angle? This is 130. When this is 130, obviously Y is 130. Why? Vertically opposite angles are equal. You know it. When two lines intersect each other, this angle is equal to this angle, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now see, if this is a line, then if this, suppose this is PQ, transversal is PQ. If PQ is a line and AE stands on it, then what is 50 plus X? These two, and this is like this. And this line stands on this angle plus this angle is called 180. Why? Linear pair, you know it. Linear pair. Now this 50 plus x is equal to 180, or you can write here x is equal to 180 minus 50, so x is equal to 130. X is equal to 130, but x is equal to 130. What is y? Y is also equal to 130, because y is equal to 130. These are vertically opposite angles. These are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, x is equal to 130. Y is also equal to 130. Therefore, x is equal to y. Therefore, x is equal to y. Sorry, it was not given that lines are parallel. It was not given lines were parallel. We have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Now see, 50 plus x is equal to 180, linear pair. You will write here linear pair of angles. Now x is equal to 130. And what is y? Y is again 130, because this is 130 is this angle. This is also 130. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So x is 130, y is also 130. That implies that x is equal to y. When x is 130, y is also 130. So x is equal to y. When x is equal to y, what type of angles are these angles? This like this. This is x here and this is y here. When x is equal to y, what type of these angles are? These are alternate interior angles. But these are alternate interior angles. And when alternate angles are equal, whatever lines are parallel, you know it. Therefore, AB is parallel CD. So when alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. So this was question number 1. Now question number 2 reads, I think this was very simple. This is a linear pair. 50 plus x is equal to 180, x is 130. Now this is y, this is 130. These are vertically opposite. Y is equal to 130. Now x is equal to 130, y is equal to 130. So x is equal to y. When x is equal to y, but these are alternate angles. And when alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. By the converse, you know it. As we have already discussed it in detail. So question number 2 reads, now AB parallel CD, CD parallel EF. Now AB, this is parallel CD, this is parallel EF. Now it is given that AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. Obviously, AB is parallel to EF because these two lines are parallel to the same line. AB is parallel to CD and EF is also parallel to CD. It is given. When two lines are parallel to the same line, they are parallel to each other. Therefore, AB is parallel to EF also. We will write here AB is parallel CD, also CD parallel EF. Therefore, AB is also parallel to EF. So AB is parallel to EF, and this is the transversal here. Now this is X, this is angle X here, and this is angle Y. You know X plus Y 180 because angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. You know it. When lines are parallel, and this is Z, and X is equal to Z. Now see, AB is parallel EF. We have proved it. AB is parallel EF. When AB is parallel EF, therefore X is equal to, angle X is equal to angle Z. These are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. So X is equivalent to Z. Okay. Now, what is AB is also parallel. AB is parallel to CD. So X plus Y is equal to 180. You know it. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, and angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. That is X plus Y is equal to 180. So here we can write x plus y is equal to 180. Now we can write here x plus z. X plus z. X is equal to z. Sorry. X is equal to z. So instead of z we write z plus y is equal to 180. Now it is given that y is to z is equal to 3 is to, this is given that y is to z, y ratio z is equal to 3 ratio 7. 3 ratio 7. Y ratio z is equal to 3 ratio 7. We have to find x. Now see here. Let y is equal to 3x. What is z? Z is equal to 7x. So y plus z. Y plus z. Z is 7x. So this is 7x plus y. Y is 3x is equal to 180. This is 10x is equal to 180. What is x? It is 180 divided by 10. 18 is r. So x is equal to 18 degree. So putting back, what is x here? Y is equivalent 3 into x, that is 3 into 18, that is 54, and z is equal to 7 into 18, that is 127, it is r 26, 126 degree. So z is 126 degree. 126 degree. What is our x? X is also 100, because x is equal to z, therefore x is also equal to 126 degree. Now let me repeat this question. What was given here? AB parallel CD and CD is parallel EF. Now we have to find x. This was angle x, this was angle y, and this angle z. Now AB is parallel to CD. Now CD is parallel to EF, therefore AB is parallel to EF also. AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to CD. When they are parallel to same line, they are parallel to each other. AB is parallel to CD, EF is parallel to CD, so they are parallel to same line, they are parallel to each other. Therefore AB is parallel to EF. Okay. Now when AB is parallel to EF, therefore AB is parallel to this line EF, therefore x is equal to z. Why? Because alternate angles are equal. When two lines are parallel and are intersected by a transversal, then alternate angles are equal. Remember this thing. So x is equal to z, we write here x is equal to z. Now also AB is parallel to CD and is intersected by a transversal, therefore x plus y. Now these are the two angles on the same side of transversal, so they are supplementary. X plus y is equal to 180. X plus y is equal to 180. So we write here x plus y is equal to 180. Now see what is x. X is z. X is equal to z. Putting the value of x here, so this is z plus y is equal to 180. Now the ratio of z plus y is given. Y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. Let y is equal to 3x, z is obviously 7x. Now putting back this value here, z plus y is equal to 180. What was our z? Our z is, yes, z is 7x, so we write here 7x plus y. What is y here? It is 3x is equal to 180. This is 10x is equal to 180. So what is x? This is 180 divided by 10. 10, 18 is r. So x is equal to 18 degree. But what is our y? So y is equivalent. Now y is equal to 3 into x. Y is equal to 3 into x, 3 into 18. Obviously that is 54. Similarly z is equal to 7 into 18, that is 120x. Now z is 120x, 26x. But what is z? Z is equal to x. So when z is 126, x is also equal to 126. This was question number 2, and tomorrow we shall proceed further inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz.